Atlanta police are blaming a local rapper's music video for the deaths of two 13-year-olds, and a $50,000 reward is being offered for more information. So far, 7 people have already been arrested.
Between the bullets, it was nothing but bullets, pop, 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 pop.
At least 25 shots fired.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was just a concert. I was waiting for Lil Baby to come buy my tacos up.
Locking me up for a but I got license. Security. I give you 200 bands a year, I swear to God. Nah, check me good. I got a in my necklace. Check me good. You on the camera?
The news just wrote, Lil Baby was just name dropped inside court today for putting money on gang members' heads. We're about to see him fall into the same murder for hire charge as Lil Durk. During the court hearing, it was announced, investigator is on the stand. We are listening to wiretapped calls. Someone mentioned that Baby had tickets on some people's heads.
Like, come on, bro, you know what's finna go on. Like, how the hell you can, you know what I'm saying? They ain't even like that, man. Them got tickets on a lot of these folks, I'm telling you.
We just heard somebody say these folks got tickets on these people. We know what's going on. First of all, who was that said that about the tickets?
Unc, the unidentified male that was being referred to as Unc.
And he's speaking with Mr. Sanders?
Correct.
And what, in your experience, do you know what tickets are?
A price on somebody's head.
What do you mean by what do you mean on somebody's head? What is that?
Like a bounty.
Okay. To have them arrested?
Harm. Or
and who were they referring to in that portion of the call?
They were saying that they had heard that Dominique Jones had tickets on a lot of people's heads.
Dominique Jones had wanted to have people harmed.
Correct.
All right, moving on.
Meaning Baby placed money to have people dealt with, similar to Durk's M for Hire. This got the attention of Snoop Dogg, who tweeted, first Young Thug, and now Baby being played by that Atlanta DA. Y'all Atlanta rappers be careful out there. As academics would explain, the city of Atlanta is getting ready to pursue 4PF and Baby on these charges.
So there's this journalist, he's out of Atlanta, well-reputed journalist. His name is George Cheedy. Like, he was the person who was very accurate on predicting that YSL was going to get indicted in the RICO. He's an Atlanta journalist, certified. He's really good. He's came out and he said that the Atlanta Public Defenders Council, like the office, they're basically their specialized unit for Georgia's Public Defender's Office. The unit that specializes on gang cases says the office is actively preparing for a racketeering indictment on the 4PF and OMF case. Now, I don't know what OMF is, and that he expects Lil Baby to be indicted.
The entire internet would go into a frenzy, even getting the attention of Young Thug, who tweeted, biggest liar in the DA office, as he exposed what Marissa looks like while calling her a liar. As DJ Academics would explain further Marissa's involvement on trying to lock up Baby.
So there's someone named Marissa Viverito. This person was a undercover cop. Now, what she testified to and spoke to, it's related to the Lil Baby 4PF. So 4PF are beefing with these guys called OMF, which is part of this like bigger like gang called like Goodfellas. And those guys, some of them got indicted federally. Remember when Lil Baby shot the music video in that hood? These guys, they shot the music video that Lil Baby was at. Allegedly, some 4PF dudes went to go to retaliate, and then they came back to spin back on Lil Baby, or not Lil Baby, let's just say 4PF. The investigator that was supposed to be undercover is someone named Marissa Viverito. She testified to a few things. Yo, these OMF dudes are beefing with 4PF. We got wiretaps, so this is how you know an indictment definitely is coming.
As the news would reveal, an important update saying, Baby taken into county jail for questioning on the passing of Jakody Davis and Lamon Freeman. Police questioned why he closed 4PF after the crime took place. The police wrote a statement saying, the Atlanta Police Department is calling out Baby, saying his actions led to the passing of 2 young individuals last summer. During a press conference on February 26th, the Atlanta PD announced 7 arrests had been made in connection to the passing of Jakody Davis and Lamon Freeman. Major Ralph stated the incidents were part of a gang war that started with a shoot at Baby's music video shoot last May, where 3 people were injured, while adding on that the team will work relentlessly to hold Lil Baby accountable.
The investigation aspect of this, Lamon Freeman was allowed to be a 13-year-old for 27 minutes before gang violence ultimately took his life. Gang violence was orchestrated by adults in our city, and cowardly acts of an Atlanta-based rapper that decided to go over into a rival gang stronghold and shoot a music video in a place that he knew he should not have been. And in the subsequent days, we saw and ultimately the deaths of 2 children as a result of his cowardly actions. And you know who you are. And I tell you that this team will work relentlessly to hold you and the persons that you are affiliated with responsible for those actions.
As Baby recorded a music video on an ops block. However, the lady featured on the news recorded and posted that Lil Baby was there on Facebook.
Where y'all at? We over here kicking in. We got Lil Baby shooting a video around here. We know how we do it at Slapping Taco. Baby, there he go, there he go. Y'all see him? He came to get him some tacos, baby. Y'all better pull up, cause you already know how we doing this Slapping Tacos, baby.
According to the police, the ops didn't know Baby was there filming. It was her Facebook video that got their attention, making them pull up with firearms. However, this leads to Baby closing 4PF in an interview, because he didn't want to deal with being pulled up on all the time. As it was announced, Baby reveals he ended his record label, 4PF, to avoid it being labeled as a street team.
First 4 Pockets Full had to come to an end, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. When you say of course, I mean, why you say of course?
Because all shit that be going on. And I had to start learning that, like, other people's actions I could be held accountable for.
Right.
I ain't know all that at first, you know what I'm saying? I never would have went that route, but I ain't know, you know what I'm saying? Now that I know, I'd be a fool to just keep the same thing going. They trying to make something out of something that it ain't. Right. Like, if I got any kind of control of, hey, we gonna switch that whole thing up. It ain't even just about the police, it's just period, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never was supposed to make my label something that I talk about.
As the scary part is this viral tweet that shared, if Baby does get RICO'd, his career is just dead. Bro's music is already hanging on by a thread, as DJ Akademiks said the same thing.
Man, you better listen. I don't know if Young Thug's still just on a vacation. Tell him you need him. You need him for a verse, a song. You probably need him to pop out his loud for you, because it would have made it all better. You need this, okay? Please. Yo, the crazy thing is Lil Baby confidently be previewing these. It's like, yo, they're hot. Yo, chat, I feel like the Monstars hopped out of one of them New Jersey drones and grabbed Lil Baby and shook the talent out of him. I don't know what I'm hearing thus far, chat.
But what if I were to tell you Baby's being targeted for a specific reason, as Young Thug opened up about Gunna snitching in the YSL case?
I just like to help people, you know.
One of those artists was Gunna. You guys did a ton of songs together.
Yeah.
Very successful on your label.
Yeah.
He was arrested about the same time as you. I think a lot of people wonder what that relationship is like now.
Yeah. I know everybody wondering that.
What's it like?
I don't know.
And this resulted in a tweet going viral reading, "Once y'all learn the entire effects of Gunna snitching in that YSL trial, then you'll realize why Thug and Baby will never be cool with him again." It begins with Akademiks revealing the secret trap the Atlanta DA was placing on Atlanta rappers. As only a month after Gunna snitched, it was announced Baby was arrested Monday night for carrying a concealed firearm without a permit and was sent to the Clark County Detention Center, where he was being held on $5,000 bail.
I need 20 bands, call the number for me. Hey, security, the black guy, call the number for me. Locking me up for a gun, but I got license. Security, I give you 200 bands a year, I swear to God, security. Security, I give you 200 bands a year. You don't make 200 bands here. Hey, lady, my check leave at 9:10. Nah, check me good, I got a my nuts. Check me good. You on the count? I got a my nuts, check me good. I got a alright, y'all let me that car shoot myself dead, y'all fired.
However, it's a lot deeper than this, as just 8 months ago, DJ Akademiks would reveal on stream while showing the evidence file of 4PF on the RICO documents that YSL was on.
I've heard 2 of them. Like, I've heard the 2 of them. They're like, yo, these are going first, then these are going first. I've heard the names. And I don't know if I should say it. Again, I got nothing to do with no investigation for nothing, whatever, but these are top rappers. Well, one's a top rapper. The other one, matter of fact, I'll do the segment without saying the name. I'll just say this. I believe you know who the obvious name is. They're in Atlanta. They go by three letters. They've been popping. One of the top I would say 3 rappers in a game.
But with the YSL case over, Academics believes Baby's recent arrests will lead to him getting hit with a RICO.
I'm gonna tell you some things that you're gonna have to take my word or don't believe it. It's fine. I don't care either or. When Fonnie Willis started targeting YSL, Fonnie Willis had a bunch of people to target. She wanted Thug, she got YFN. So she got YSL, YFN. Eventually, they were going to get to 4PF. That's one of the reasons they changed their names, by the way. Except, from what I heard, the feds told them, it's okay, we got it. So the feds told them, like, it's okay if you dismiss the charge. So they didn't go that hard with trying to get Dirk, especially after Von died. They dropped that case. They dropped it, but the feds has realized we gonna get Dirk eventually. You doing the math? You see why Lil Baby is moving the way he been? Because Lil Baby hasn't been on Fed watch. He's been on county state watch.
This answers the most popular question surrounding Baby, which is where he has been for the last 2 years. He's been preparing music, businesses, and his financials for anything to possibly happen to him with being arrested. The Atlanta DA wasn't successful targeting Young Thug, so it's likely they will try Baby next, as they already warned Baby and sent hints like the time Baby was arrested for illegal window tints with the official footage being released.
Huh? Man, you know why I pull you over? These windows, they tinted. You can't see nothing out.
I'm a celebrity, man. Nobody can't see me. Give me my ticket. Let me ride.
I don't know what celebrity you are.
It don't matter. They give me my ticket. Let me ride. I can't have nobody seeing me right here. I'm gonna let my window up.
Oh yeah, you good, but you can't have that tinted window, man.
Alright, they give me the ticket. Have a good day, man.
Now, who are you? You say you
My name Lil Baby.
Okay, I just need you to sign right here, okay?
You got a pen?
827.
You don't be want to have these. You gotta have tints in that level. These folks crazy. I take a ticket, then somebody follow me home.
Put a 32.
Huh?
You can put a 32. If you got a medical exception, you can get the 10.
The body cam footage would end up corrupting, but Baby would get his ticket, then leave. While driving away, he got pulled over by a different officer due to Baby's name being flagged in the system. The second officer took him to jail for an unknown reason. Thankfully, Baby flew his lawyer out on a private jet, which led to Baby getting bailed out that night. With all these recent arrests, Baby feels like he's being targeted by a former best friend who snitched, which is why when Young Thug was released from jail, he went after Gunna. Young Thug tweeted, "Wham, let's drop one on these rats Peter," with the name Wham, referring to rapper Baby. Baby's been firm on dissing Gunna for snitching out of the YSL trial early. Baby responded to Young Thug on Instagram saying, "We should." As the following day, Young Thug followed it up with another tweet and Instagram video. He first tweeted, "Gunna, stop acting like we friends on the internet. I don't know you, my guy," which got the attention of Gunna and his brother. Gunna's brother would say, "Trust and believe the feeling is mutual." Later that night, Young Thug linked up with T.I. and posted an Instagram story where Thug says he made it home the right way, sneak dissing Gunna.
Hey man, what you got to tell these people?
Back. Back, Jack.
You feel me?
You did.
Hey man, ain't no cap in it.
No cap in my rap.
You feel what I'm saying?
The right way.
It's time.
The right way, bro.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right way.
Yeah, that way.
Yeah.
And go tell that.
Letting Gunna know that Thug did it the right way. T.I. even took Young Thug's side. However, there's a serious issue with the beef he's creating with Gunna. As pointed out by DJ Academics, the feds predicted this would happen, which is why they gave him the plea deal out of prison. It was announced Academics speaks on Young Thug getting released and says the stipulations that he's got are a setup for the court to try to put Young Thug back in jail, explaining it's all a setup for Thug to eventually fail and go to prison for 20 years, while also knowing Baby is likely going to be beefing with Gunna alongside Thug, getting both of them at the same time.
I know some of his fans think he beat the case. He definitely didn't beat the case. Beat the case means you got no stipulations. The Young Thug thing is a win, but it's also a huge setup. If you gonna tell me that they're gonna monitor him on a probationary basis for 15 years, can't be in Atlanta, can't communicate with co-defendants or members, he can't rap about, he can't promote any music that has to do with what they believe is activity. Well, he's always gonna talk about him and is doing his thing. They might consider that activity. He might be like, yo, me It's like, yo, we going to the park getting lit. We going to the club getting lit. They might be like, oh no, you told me to get. So, we celebrating right now because I think we could all see, if you follow that trial at all, whether you're a fan of Thug or not, you can see the pain, you can see this was going through it. Like, he gained a lot of weight. Everybody knows Thug was not that weight. So we happy he got out, but we definitely got to be very cognizant of how it's going to play out.